Hi there, my name is Jonathan, and I figured I'd give everybody a quick peek of my fireworks stash. Does seem to be a lot of them. It's covering up a lot of my floor right now. Uh, I've decided to divide these up into 7 different events, and we'll kind of walk you through the different events just a little bit, just so you can get a concept of kind of what's going to be going on, from simple to complex. Well, the first are these. Most of these are, there's actually 9 magic barrages here. They're not very big, but put a 9 together and they get to be a lot more fun looking. There's also some big Roman candles there that I'm going to put on either end. It's kind of look like curtains coming up is what I'm going for. And it'll be all on one fuse, and it'll start in the middle and you go out. So you kind of get that graphic going. Right beside them in the same box box top is the Gucci Mayhem, or Gucci Mini Shell Mayhem, and a little variety, some Defcons and some other things, and just kind of an assortment just to get us all started and get people looking at different things. After that, we're going to break down into some of our different showpieces. This showpiece right here is going to actually be set up into a clover fuse pattern, and probably can't tell, but there's 5 items there, 5 different items, but there's 4 per item. So each clover leaf is going to have 5 of those items, and we're going to light them off and basically see what they do. 400 Saturn barrages, or 4 100 Saturn barrages, and a bunch of other stuff. Just basically the small junk that I got from a couple assortments that I purchased. And speaking of that, I got a lot of free stuff from Phantom Fireworks this year, mostly because I was really working the coupons and the Premier membership and everything else. And some of the free stuff I got, I'm not even sure what it does, but I know they're 500 gram firework pieces. The Red Flash Reactor and the Tropic Thunder are 2 of them, and like I said, don't know what they do, so it'll be interesting to see. I also got a lot of little things added to that section, and the little box top that you see is actually one event. This would be the 4th event. This would be the middle one, and that's where we really start getting it serious into the bigger items and more interesting things to see. And this right here down the center, starting with Strobe Spectacular and going all the way down to Colortopia, I guess down there. This will be in a interesting fuse pattern that I'm coming up with, but most of them are actually bright lights patterns, and that's why I put them together. And hopefully the organization will just be just a lot of light, maybe not so much noise, but a lot of light. And I think that'll be interesting for people to see. Now I scoot over one more step over, and that's another event. And this event has the New York Salute Finale, one of the best 500 grams I've seen. It's slow, it changes as the lights come out or the shots come out, and at the end it's a really good finale kind of thing. I've also just today seen a video of the Wizard of Oz, which is right below it, and it's a good video to look at to see what that does, and it really is a nice thing to look at. So I'm definitely happy that I accidentally got that, because again, Phantom Fireworks gave me something free. Then we got the Phantom Man of War, which is a big 12 shot. Not sure what it does, but it's 12 shot and it's big, so it'll probably be fun. And then I put a lot of stuff with it. The Emerald City, the Pyro Pandemonium, Whistling Whirls. These are going to be in the Battle of the Coral Sea. A lot of these are going to be a little bit more loud and color. Still colorful, still fun, but a lot more loud. Also, something kind of hidden under these Whistle Whirls is these skeeters, and they fire up and make a lot of noise, and that's one of the items that Phantom Firework gives away for free. Now we're going to skip this group because I'm going to explain them in just a second and go to here. Now what you're seeing is a lot of tubes, about 16, 4 500 gram, 4 300 gram, and a lot of smaller tubes that come from a tube assortment. That is part of my finale. The rest is everything behind it. We've got a Wickedly Awesome, which is kind of just behind the tube, but we don't got one, we got two. 2 years ago I threw out one. I had two big items, and one of them was the Wickedly Awesome. I used the Wickedly Awesome as the second, or as the mid-show, display, and I loved it. It was amazing, and the finale of that year sucked, so I decided to pack up this year. But I'm also adding some other big things with it. The Untamed Retribution and Molten Core. Also getting the Live Free or Die, which is also good, which is solid. The Pyro or Golden Pyro Fusions and the Aerial Avalanche actually have kind of a similar burst. I'm working with those, and we're going to be a little bit spread out. So it's going to be a fun thing to see. And again, I'm working all on fuses, so it's going to be a lot of things going off pretty close together. Plus, of course, I've added a few things like air defense, Red, White, and Boom, Sea Sparrow missiles, which I like a lot. The Barbarian Blast, which you can just a little bit of everything in this last finale, and it's a good size finale, as you can see. Last but not least is is my repeatable mortar tubes. There's actually 6 mortars per each tube here, so I'm going to have people firing, or myself firing, these tubes in between all the different events that I've already kind of laid out. The White Knights are excellent. They're six breaks. They don't go very high, but they're nice for the breaks. The Fat Fire is solid. It goes up, and it has a good braking system. Assorted effects. Every one of the shots out of that thing is a little bit different. Festival Balls, which is right here, are pretty nice. They're single break and kind of colorful. And then, as I was told by the guy selling them, or actually in this case, the guy giving them to me for my coupons, that these were awesome as well. These golden sets, or otherwise called the Big Bad Bangers. So I'm really looking forward to this year. Looking forward to a great show and a lot of excitement around the fireworks. So I'm excited. Probably not going to go buy anything else, but you never know. I'm a little bit pyro insane.